All right, testing. Let's see how this is going. We'll wait till a few more people come in before we get started. Hey everyone. Just gonna wait till a few more people come in before we get started. All right, just I guess some interesting topics. Want to see if anyone has showed up real quick. Hey, Black Rage 843, how's it going? I'm just gonna wait to see if more people come in, then we'll get started. Oh, by the way, if you want to come on in, I'll give you a link to the live and to the panel before we get started. First, I need to get it real quick. All right, if you want to come on in, that's good. I'm just gonna copy. All right, if you want to come on in, the link is in the chat room. I'm also gonna put it in people's emails and stuff. I know it's kind of slow. Maybe I really do need to find a way to get some music on here so that it won't be just boring. But I don't want to deal with no copyright issue. Oh, you can't get in? I'm not sure if I have your email, but I'll try to send it to your email if I have to. I forgot what your email is again, but I'll go check out something real quick. I think I have it, but just put it. Give it to me just in case. But I think I might have it. So, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna put some stuff in the email, different boxes in the email. Um, I'm also gonna check Google Hangout. Put links in the Google Hangout. Okay, let's see here. Okay, that's your email. Okay. Well, here's what I'm about to do. I'm about to copy your email, put it in my contacts list, and then I'm going to give you the links. Yeah, I'll eventually do that too. But yeah, that's a smart idea. Hold on, I'll put your email back on real quick because I haven't copied it yet. And then take it off because I was about to copy it first. I just forgot your email just now. So put your email back on. Oh, okay. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna copy it first, and now, all right, I've copied it. So now you can take it off if you want to. I'm just gonna put in my contacts list that only I have access to. And then I'll put you the link to come on in the panel. All right, good. Now I'm about to find your email so I can give you the links. See. All right, here you are. right, about to send you a link. Check your email. So a link should be there. Okay, just sent you the link. Yeah, so check your email. Meanwhile, I'm about to do some last minute invites before we get started. So you come on in if you want to come on in. All right. All right.
Hello?
Hey, what's up? You
What's
got
going on?
in?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. I guess now we can get started. So we got a lot of interesting topics. So, but first I want to know I know we don't have a lot of people, but if it's just gonna be us, it's just gonna be us. But how's your day so far?
I'm all right. Still
Yeah.
a little nervous because I gotta go to basic training tomorrow. So I'm
Oh,
still nervous.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Matter of fact, since we're talking about military, do you think the United States is going to end up going into Venezuela?
I don't know because I didn't keep up too much on that, and especially with my position, I think it'd be best if I don't necessarily speak on that, you know. But
Okay, yeah, I understand,
I
but
know I heard about that New Zealand shooting, like today actually.
oh yeah, that's gonna be one of the topics we're gonna bring up. Because that's the one that everyone has been talking about, and that's the New Zealand shooter. So basically, you have a white supremacist who actually shot before he began. He shouted out to people like PewDiePie, and then he even shouted out to Candace Owens, and
Yeah, I
then
heard.
of course, he shouted out to Donald Trump because he's the reason why a lot of racists are emboldened to do all kinds of attacks and stuff.
But like Willie D says, don't let sir our leader get your ass kicked. Because a lot of them, they know who to try this stuff on. If you notice that the so-called, if we're such criminals and thugs, if you notice, they never go mess with the so-called thugs. I mean the real ones, the certified ones, not the ones who be on the internet all day. I ain't talking about them cowards. I
Yeah,
talk
they
about
don't
them
be messing with no Crips, no Bloods,
official
no
ones.
Black Disciples, and they don't even mess with people who are not criminals that can fight back, like the Black Panther Party or the new Black Panther Party. They don't go mess with them or the Nation of Islam and stuff. They don't be messing with them because this guy was targeting Muslims, but notice that there's been no shootouts at the Nation of Islam or the new Black Panther Party or the
Heard the Nation of
QED.
Islam don't play that. They let that been known since the '60s.
Yeah.
I
So
know. I think it was Phil who did a video on that where these racists tried to intimidate a mosque with a bunch of guns and tactical gear. The Bloods and the Huey P. Newton gun party showed up, and one dude, like
Yep.
I think he was a blood. He was dead serious. I could tell him. He just posted up. He didn't say a word. I said, he's not here for talking. He's here for action. That's why I like that. He was here for action. He didn't do no talking. He just was standing there. I think he was a blood.
Yes, you had, and I think the Nation of Islam was there too, but and the new Black Panther Party. But yeah, them groups don't play, and that's why the media when it comes to the black organization groups, notice that the mainstream media only talks with people from NAN or the NAACP. They don't talk to the real groups like New Era or the Nation of
Yeah, I heard
Islam or
about them
stuff
for
like that.
exposing that pastor. Some
Yeah,
pastor, he had a bunch of money and he was richer than he was getting from his congregation. I heard about them.
yeah. The
Matter,
New Era has like different areas. Chicago, I think Atlanta, Detroit is Atlanta, and Chicago, Detroit and Chicago are the ones I really know. But I think there's one in Atlanta or something like that. But yeah. Now
and another
back to
thing,
the New Zealand. Yeah. Now back to the. Yeah, we know it's a white supremacist, and then he went to that mosque and he shot up a bunch of prayers, bunch of worshipers, and
I heard
49
it's
people.
video online, but I can't find it.
That's because I heard that a lot of internet websites are now trying to get those videos taken down. But I think there was a way I found it, but they risk my channel from being terminated. We're not going to show that guy's video on here. But what happened was he recorded where he was getting his weapons ready and stuff like that. And that's what happened. The thing is you have hey, what's up? Ronaldo Toll. How's it going? You got all these white supremacy terrorist attacks, and then when you had the president talk about it, he was doing all kinds of backpedaling and stuff like that. He's like he wasn't very serious. But I tell you, if it was a black person doing that, or an Arab, or anyone non-white, he'll be like,
Now, speaking of which,
terrorists must pay. They must
I've
die.
I've heard someone it was on Phil's channel about it. They keep saying, "Y'all don't forget about 9/11." Why are you trying to deflect for?
All right, we already know about 9/11. Okay, let's talk about now. Okay, everyone knows about 9/11. All right,
I was in
9/11
fourth grade.
happened. They do anniversaries every September for 9/11.
I was in fourth grade
So
when
I
that
don't
happened.
think no one ever is going. They got monuments about 9/11. They got museums about 9/11. So I don't think anyone's ever forget about 9/11.
And
And
I was in fourth grade when that happened. I can
I
remember
was
that
in
clear.
seventh grade.
I could have
I
sworn
was
I
in
thought it was a
seventh.
movie. I ain't glad I
Yeah.
thought it was a movie at first. But my thing is too is as PewDiePie actually said, like, hey, because I heard his name was being called. If he was smart, he'd have a lawyer and have them keep his name out of that. You know.
Yeah. And not he even had Candace Owens. Candace Owens is a black female.
I know who she is. She like white
Yeah.
pipe. I know.
Yes. And then
Slavery was a
Donald Trump's name was mentioned too. And so Donald Trump should have had a better response because his name was in that guy's mouth and
if I was
spoke about it on video and stuff.
if I was Donald Trump, I'd be like, look here, don't call my name. I have nothing to do with that. I'd have made sure adamantly, like, yo, keep my name out of that. My thing is for Ken. Oh, and I heard her grandfather disowned her behind this.
Whoa.
I'm not know if it's true. They say her grandfather disowned her behind this.
Grandfather should have been disowned her for all the
Yeah,
stupid stuff she done.
I think she married to a white dude now. I'm like,
Yeah.
I know all the trash that get hurled out. He has not once come to defend her. Her or Serena Williams' husband. I've noticed that. Not once.
Yeah.
I don't care if your
The-
wife don't want you to say nothing or not. You would have had to say something. If you care for your wife, you'd have been, hey, look here. You got a problem. Bring it to my attention. Speaking of which, all those swirls, they was happy. Oh my God, he got a white man. He's give from Blackistan. Now I know where the hell they come that from. Like all black men do you wrong when it's the men that you chose. You chose to be with some of these dudes. You know they wasn't shit. Now some of the girls who had something happen to them when they were young or something, you get a little bit of my sympathy. But my thing is too with stuff like that. Why haven't you reported it to the police? And all of a sudden, all black men is boogeyman. Yet when you hear about these white dudes beating the bricks out of some of these women, I hear nothing.
yeah. And they end up like Oprah. That's what's
Oh,
happened. They end up like Oprah.
no, I'll say Oprah's a rare occasion because most of these chicks ain't getting that money like she is, even no matter how they. 'Cause I think Oprah is
Yeah.
the one elite puppet. They ain't gonna let too much women like Oprah in that same position. Oprah is probably in her one of a kind puppet slot because I don't think they gonna let too many Oprahs walk around.
Nah. Yeah, you right
Because
about
they'll be
that.
like, you ain't about to turn on us. My thing had me messed up. They say from Harvard, Mr. Superboy, Your World, y'all check his channel out. He said Paris Jackson says she has not a right to defend her daddy. The fuck? Your daddy getting accused of stuff.
Well, that's a topic I was gonna put in later because it was gonna go back. But yeah, I'm like, you're supposed to defend Michael Jackson. He is your father. His
I don't
name is
think so.
being tarnished. I'll tell you what, when her family stops making money and stuff, and her name is destroyed, she's gonna wish she did defend her father. But
No,
now back to the New Zealand shooting. 49 people died. 49 people.
yeah, that's a record number.
Yeah. But a lot of drive-by shootings in the hood don't have
Don't
that
amount to
many
that
people
much.
dying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's their favorite excuse. That doesn't a mass shooting doesn't match up to the black on black crime statistics. I done had
yeah.
it.
And black on black crime,
I hate that. Just say crime.
it's either yeah, well, or just crime. I mean, they don't call this white on white crime or white on Muslim crime or Asian on Asian crime and stuff like that. It's always, but and let me tell you something: the so-called black on black crime is going down,
Oh, I know that, but
or at least it's just low. It may not be going up; it may go up a little, but not as high as you think. It's actually going down.
and another thing I would like to add in too, but I put in stats in their face, especially with the FBI stats, when they like to use that we're only 13% of the population and are responsible for the 50% of crime in this country. I'm not good at math, and I'll admit that, but that still don't add up right to me.
Yes, the FBI statistics saying that we're only number one in violent crimes,
Like
but that's
no, like
mostly by
murder, that's the only one.
yeah,
And
that's the
and they
only
like,
one.
and here's the thing though, we're not even up by a high percent. We're very small. They are like right behind us, like a couple of hundred behind us. A lot of people don't realize
Yes,
they are right like a couple of hundred behind us. And yet
yes,
rapes, molestation, sex animals requiring children, prostitution, theft, arson. Who else in that?
and then don't forget white collar crime, like the cheating scandal that's going on with the colleges and stuff. White people are or fraud or domestic terrorism. That's white people. They have the high numbers. Uh, um, just a plain everyday murder or gang violence. We're only number one on that crime. We're only number one on that particular crime. All the crimes, white people are the number one suspects, and that means they commit most of the crimes. But when you total all the crimes together, white people, that's is the majority of the crime percentage.
When you hear about somebody messing with a child, what do your mind automatically go to?
White
Like when you
person.
and you hear about somebody messing with an animal and stuff like that. Because I heard on somebody else's channel, it was a white dude get arrested. He had another dude at gunpoint, handcuffed him to a chair, and ice picked his manhood. You hear me,
Dang.
right? Ice pick that. That don't just make me as a man. That just
You heard about this the cannibalism and stuff like that. White, once again, they're the highest percentage. So, and then remember, they're supposed to be the so-called biggest population. So I think they would be the ones big on crime and stuff.
and
Black
another thing
crime is
they don't
going
like
down.
to mention too. All that drug use is causing a lot of them to be infant or some of the children becoming disabled when they get out the womb. You know, some of them go, I like to pop pills. Yeah.
Yep, you got the meth crisis, the cocaine crisis. You got the opioid addiction. Not to mention the highest rate of suicide.
Low birth rates.
They're dying off. Yeah, suicide, cyberbullying.
They get a lot of
Yeah,
diseases regular people don't get.
that's that community.
And you notice they get a lot of diseases regular people don't get.
Yeah, that's because they don't have certain protections or melanin like we do. That's why they're trying to block the sun.
You ever, excuse me, what?
They're trying. They've been trying to block the sun, trying to use some kind of way to block the sun.
No,
Yeah,
that's like
really.
some world domination stuff then, because if
Yes.
everything on Earth dies without no sun, and that's pretty instant, like within a couple of months. If the sun was go out, everybody's dead at least in a couple of months.
Yeah.
No, I don't think no food to grow.
Nope. No food, especially no plants. Plants need sunlight. They
Now,
feed off sunlight.
will they use them? They might have to use them artificial sun lamps, but I don't know how effective those will be. You
But
know,
yeah,
the same one them pot growers like to use.
but yet all the ills they try to blame it on black people, try to make us the face of it, just like they try to make us the face of sexual misconduct using Michael Jackson and R. Kelly as proxies and stuff like that.
My
And then
thing is, 'cause I found this out too. Like the FBI was watching Michael for a long time,
I
and they never
know
found anything.
they did
So
what
why
they
y'all
did
keep
with
running
Black
with that?
Panthers because they know how powerful Michael Jackson is when it comes to wealth, being a celebrity and stuff. They did
I still
exactly
think he
the
bleached
same
his
thing
skin though.
they did to Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and the Black Panthers. When a black man is very wealthy, very powerful, they
No,
watch.
if he's wealthy, they want him to be stupid like a lot of these celebrities. Because
Yes,
those a lot of them celebrities don't ever keep their money.
I
The
know
dumb ones don't.
the don't, but they're smart celebrities. They go after them the hardest. If you are someone who's smart. Michael Jackson was someone who's smart. And let's not forget, he was found not guilty. He was acquitted. And let me tell you, if the FBI is known to watch black people who are too wealthy and too powerful, and you come up with a not guilty still, and the same way with Obama or whatsoever, that tells you right there he didn't do it because they watch us like hawks. We have to make sure we never get caught up or do anything wrong. We have to be the most perfect citizens at their standards. So there was no way. R. Kelly, he was a different story because he was only targeting black women and because he couldn't read and write, they didn't really go after
No, my thing is about this because I know I was like a little boy when that trial went on, like in '03. My thing is, and I've been like we talked about this the last time. I said some of them girls involved at the time and their parents need to be involved. Like
him.
y'all may
Yes.
not agree with me, but I say some of these girls be knowing they try to holler at older men, and sometimes you cannot tell because I'm in the South. Some of these girls, you know, with that makeup and stuff, they can make themselves look wonders. I saw like something back in the day where a father had to put his daughter out on blast. Turns out she only 10 years old, trying to mess with 16, but she was real tall though. She was like 5'8" or something at 10 years old.
That's
So
the
and she
hormones, that's from the food and stuff like that. Not to mention girls regardless of race and whatsoever, mature faster. I
No,
can admit
I
that
say
as a
physically.
guy, they
I say
mature
phys.
faster.
I say physically because some of them, because you got some girls out here still act like they 13 and they going on 40. I'd say
Yes.
physically.
Hey, even mentally, this is me as a guy. I believe that women mature faster than some guys, and this is me from coming from a guy, me being a male myself.
I know
So
I'm a guy
yes,
too, but like, let's just agree to disagree. I'll say that because, like I said, I know some chicks. They still think they in that high school state of mind.
yeah. But like you said, yeah, it's physically especially and stuff. Well, they develop, and you could take things like some of the foods and medicines that are
Yeah,
out there that's
because
causing
my niece is she very tall because her father's tall.
yeah, genetics and stuff like that. Yes, that's another reason why some certain children, whether mature or get stronger, either physically or mentally, because of that. Hey, B1 for life, how's it going?
Because I know I got a niece, and I got nieces actually. I'd say, I wish I ever would catch one of them try that.
I
Oh no,
got
I'm at
female cousins and stuff that are younger, so yeah.
because
Hey,
I'm a
B1, if you want to come
because
on in,
I'll find out first the whole story before I actually do anything rash though. Because I find out she's actually pursuing dude and he didn't know, I might give him a break. But if it's her, dude, I might end up going to jail. I'll be honest with you. Because I know because I ain't giving you no chances.
all right,
'Cause
but since we're on the subject of the Michael Jackson situation, you know that Neverland, leaving
yeah,
Neverland, whatever. It turns
it
out,
flopped.
yep, flopped real bad, and a lot of people are angry at HBO, Oprah.
HBO's losing money for that too.
Yes. Oprah is losing some money, not a lot, but she's losing money too. Her Weight Watcher stocks went down. People are protesting her. Some people, so you had celebrities calling out Oprah and stuff like that.
I got
Um,
one. Just never buy her product or watch
Seal,
her shows.
yeah, Seal, Ti, Paul Mooney, Monique, everyone that thinks who has warned us about Oprah is calling her out and stuff like that.
Like
Um,
like somebody else said, like, and I think it was Ti. Where's the surviving Graceland? Elvis Presley. Where's Woody Allen? Where's there's a
yes,
lot of them. There's a lot.
he's
Stephen
now
Collins.
calling an investigation and into the Elvis because remember he messed with a girl, two young girls, one 12, one 14, marries one of them when they get older.
Ted Nugent. He's another one.
Yep.
Well,
And
I know
we're like,
there's another guy.
where are their documentaries? Where are their court? Some of their, and we know that. And then why is only Bill Cosby in jail and stuff like that? People are bringing that stuff out, and that's thanks to people like the people of New Black Media are bringing this stuff out. And
it's a
eventually, if they jail R. Kelly, but not Harvey Weinstein or Kevin Spacey, or jail more black men. I'm telling you right now, if they don't start jailing some white people and only jail black people, people are going to be very suspicious, more and more suspicious of the Me Too movement. They're going to be accused of being a white supremacist. Well, they already are considered a white supremacist
they
group.
are. That's the female version, and you got some of
Yeah,
these women following up behind them. I'm like,
and yet
where
the
was
thing started off by a
black woman?
self-hating black. Yes,
No, no. I think I know. I want to know is this because I asked this. I never got an answer. Who was that alleged dude the hard so hard up to sexually harass her? I'm like, dog, really? I can see
yeah.
a picture how she looked. I said, ain't no way.
It could have been because men didn't want her and stuff like that. And she even made a tweet on Twitter that people even made a tagline. Why is it my job to go after white men? If white men are accused of sexual assault, not to mention they are the highest suspects of sexual assault, yeah, I think it'll be your job. I
And
mean, if you're
let's
going
check
after
out Black
Bill
Panther.
Cosby, why you're not going heavy on Harvey Weinstein? That's what Seal called out Oprah about.
And as a
Seal
check off
called out
Black Panther,
Oprah because you
Lupita Nyong'o, she been harassed by Weinstein. Where Miss Rockface at? 'Cause that's what I call her. I'm like, ain't no way. I couldn't be that Her face looked like a
Yeah, Tara Burke, she's been called KRS2 and stuff, and she's after actually had some hatred against the First Them movement. Have you ever heard of the First Them movement? Hashtag First
yeah.
Them. Yep. And she had some things negative to say about First Them. I'm like, First Them is trying
You
to
need to
do
have
the
something
same
negative
thing
for
you
her
is doing,
too.
going after sexual abusers and rapists and stuff. Only they're actually going after the white people that aren't getting caught up.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think that's your end, the mic
Yeah,
and
that's my
stuff.
Yeah, that's my I gotta need a new phone.
Hmm.
Yeah, but like I
Oh,
said, I said, who was that desperate to do all that to her? I won't see this dude. I won't see his. You said you're right. I saw her face. I'm like, no, because most men visual. No, I know I can't talk, and I know I'm an ugly man. I've learned to make peace with it, but I think, yeah, I'm not that desperate. Yeah, no.
I know.
I'll watch. I use the internet if you get my meaning before I do that. Before I sexually harass her, I use the internet if you get my meaning.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I
I
saw her
understand.
face. I was like, no. I said, who sexy harassed her? She got to be one of these bitter chicks. Y'all didn't want to talk to me. Men, we got to
Yeah,
deal with it. When we get played left and right like that, we just got to deal with it.
yeah, and um,
We don't got a choice to be making excuses.
yeah. I think I might talk about this on a separate video too, but you know that Terry Crews is now all of a sudden apologetic to black
I lost
males.
respect for him.
What?
I lost so much respect for him.
I know, because he got got
Groped.
dealt with by them.
He
The
got groped.
Yeah, he
And
got
and
broke by.
that man had to see something special on him to do that too.
Yeah, and then he tried to get sympathy, and then he went talked that whole toxic masculinity campaign. But then when he does something right, which is talk says that black men should be the one raising black boys to be fathers and stuff. That's when uh
The man haters.
they turned on him, and now he's apologizing to the black community. And then some of us are like, nope, you had your chance.
And a lot, I know I saw a tweet saying like, I only raised my son by myself. He turns out perfectly fine. We don't need both parents to raise a child. I don't have
Yeah,
kids, but if
that
you
was
got a son, you need a
that
father.
was someone from the LGBT community
Or her
that called him
partner.
out, went after him about that.
What I want to know is, I want to see how them kids act. Cause some of them, you already tell. Like I don't know if you heard about that. Some 11-year-old boy, he want to be a drag queen. I said, wait, what? And he got the father. I don't hear. No.
Nah, that's someone with no father.
No. I think he had a father. I think
Oh,
it's two of them.
yeah. Okay, then that
Yeah.
means that father.
One one of them is two dudes, two gay men involved raising it. Another one has a father, and we just let him do it because it makes him so happy. Hell no. I wish my son. If I had a son, I wish you. No, he ain't. Hey, here's his football catch. Do some push-ups. You know what? Better yet, I'm gonna do him like a military smoke session. Push-ups. No, drag queen. Cause that's something. Either that too. I think that been added in that type of because no 11-year-old thinks of stuff like that at
Yeah,
that young age.
the only way that is in the mindset of a child is if they're being exposed to it, or
Yeah,
it's media exposing children to that. That's why you had the thing where they're trying to feminize
little boys.
male.
Cause I'll say this, I've seen a couple of them. Like you could tell at a young age, you already know he had that sugar in his tanks. Some I'll give him for instances like that. Some you already know they already got sugar in their tank at a young age. It is what it is. But you got some they've been pushed for that lifestyle. And if you look at them, you can kind of tell. Because I know one of my old coworkers, that's a good friend of mine. I think his girlfriend's relative or whatever, she has his little boy doing purses and stuff, and now the little boy's like 13. I said it's too late now. He's gone. He's permanently sweet and low.
Yeah, and that's why people get go call out Charlize Theron and stuff like that,
I
saying,
know. I'll
"No,
never
you,
watch. When I found that out, I said I'll never watch none of her movies ever again.
yeah."
Anything
I
she's
didn't
in, I am not watching it.
I didn't find out till like maybe a few months ago or
I found
recently.
out a while back. I thought that was a little girl at first. Somebody said, no, that's a dude. I said, Charlie Sheen need to get pistol whipped. And I had a black woman come on. Well, how you know the little boy don't want to do that? I said, at that age, he don't really want that. He get told that, and it's cute, and he get encouraged to do that. I eat social conditioning. I said,
Yeah,
I said, ain't no way. I said like this. I said, she needs to get pistol whipped. I said that
yeah,
too. I said, she needs to get pistol whipped.
yeah,
And I said
and that's
again,
a sign of abuse. Remember, she's from South Africa.
oh yeah,
All right, you know what's going on over there.
oh, like I,
Don't think
Africa and like a lot of y'all, stop letting these people adopt y'all children. I don't like that.
that's what Ethiopia did. Ethiopia's like, nah, you're not gonna adopt our children no more. We saw what happened, so like, you're not adopting our children no more.
Let's see if something happens.
Yes, exactly right. B1 for right. White supremacy will not target their own. They will. The matter of fact, they're trying to get rid of all their gays. They're trying to make policies against their gays. Yeah, when they mean like they're gonna do policies against gay marriage or take away LGBT, no, they're talking about they're trying to get rid of their gays. And because if it was mostly just black people, they will just they'll just let that go. They'll do all the rights because they know they feminize enough black males, we can't reproduce, and that could be the risk of our extinction because that's exactly what happened to the white community. Why they have a low birth rate. One of the real reasons why they're at a low birth weight is because not a lot of males in their community are getting with their females.
And some of them females can't hold full term birth either.
Yes, so they have to, so they have to go to females of other communities, especially the black women, because our community has the largest amount of women. Our
My thing is,
community, our community, and the Latino slash Hispanic community are the two communities with the largest amount of women. They have to go to either the Hispanics or our community, the black
and they
community.
lust after them all women.
Yes. But if that white male happens to be gay, well, he ain't gonna be the one producing no
Oh,
child. So that's
speaking
why
of well,
want
can I
yeah,
interrupt 1 second?
yeah.
Speaking of the topic, that one of the well, I tell you about one of them little boys dressed up as a drag queen. And the thing is, you can tell it's white privilege and plus LGBT privilege. They had this little boy in some type of nightclub dancing with grown ass men on some bar, and they throwing money at him. I'm like, why is somebody not going to jail? Why is that business not shut down for that?
I heard about that. I heard about that. I actually looked at a video that talked about. I'm like, where's this person's parents?
I think that's the one with
Why
two
is
gay
that
men
club
because
not
it was
facing
like
illegal
because there was
issues?
two of them I know. One of them that same one of them, like the one I'm talking about, which the two gay fathers, whatever, that had him in that bar, and he also had another picture with him with a damn near naked man. Oh wait, what? Even the news said, Even I think they had some news anchors say that this wasn't right.
See, what it is that the pedophiles they're trying to infiltrate into the LGBT community.
I think they already been in. I have
I
no
think
idea.
you know what, you know what. Yeah, you're right. You know what, they may have already been in there, but you see,
Like
even some LGBT don't want because they know that that's a bad reputation on them, but it's
my
already too
me
late.
personally, if you gay, that's your business. But I don't like this because they got some gay people on YouTube called out the LGBT. If you want these gay people that's normal and do about your life, all right, cool, that's you. I'm not going. But when you start trying to make black men do this, that, and the third, and You need to be more accepting. Y'all need to be just like the. No, we not, because they want black men wearing skirts and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
like
that
like
gender pretty much fall into everybody that's weak minded. From and I'm 27, so pretty much everybody from my like from 30 on down pretty much followed up that mindset because you know some of you dudes pants be so damn tight and rip up like with the thighs, and I'm like, I remember when girls used to wear stuff like that.
yeah,
And another thing I don't like too is especially with with the LGBT with these damn trannies, you need to accept them and men need to get over it. No, we do not, because you never know, you might be in love with that person. I said, no, I like a natural born woman, because that's let's be honest with you, and that's how they end up get beaten up in the ditch somewhere. They find I'm really a man. Hee hee hee. That's a I can't even. Ugh. It's
yeah.
got
Once you actually tell the truth about your sexuality, and
your
then
gender.
yeah, your
Right?
gender, and then we'll see if I want you or not.
No, it's not with me. It's a definitely no. If you're not natural born female, it's a no. Straight
Same with
black.
me. If you're not born a woman or a woman, then no. I'm
And I
sorry.
get
I
tired of
don't.
these females falling up. You need to respect her as a woman. He. That's not a. That's a he.
Yes.
I make sure I said that's a he. You're so hateful. That why black men so hateful? No, no, no.
No.
Where I'm from, we don't play those games. I'm gonna say if you want to be that junk, all right, cool. What they need to start doing too is start if they gonna do this, start putting it on their licenses or something like that. ID, born as a man, bold letters, born
Yeah.
as a woman. There's a up. I ain't into that. Nope. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Yep.
That don't
And
just. And you got some dudes be like, they're better than regular women. They're cool and they're more feminine. I said, I don't care. I'll deal with a ratchet hood rat before I deal with one of them. And I don't even like hood rats. I'd rather
yes.
deal with a natural born hood rat as a woman than deal with a thing. I call them things or it's.
Yes. All right. So we're gonna talk about the cheating scandal. So you had two celebrities, Felisa Huffman and Laura Loughlin, as among the people who got caught up with the cheating scandal. So they were trying to bribe some of these the USCs, these other big colleges, so that
I've heard there's more than 800 people get caught up in total.
yeah. And now I heard that one of the daughters, she's actually dropped out of the school
I think it was
because
all two of them.
yeah, they dropped out of the school because of what their parents did. And you know what? I heard that there were some parents who kids got rejected, but they had the smarts and the good grades.
I'd
They're
sue.
now
I
some of
would
the
sue.
school.
I would sue. Especially if I
Yeah,
know my child got rejected over something. I would sue. I highly
yes,
suggest whoever involved sue.
yes. Sue the schools. Sue the schools. And I heard someone said that they were going to sue the parents. They want to
No,
sue this
no,
parent
sue that
too.
organization. Sue not sue the parents
Yeah,
and that guy.
I heard some people are going to sue that organization and stuff, those organizations and stuff. So yeah, but some people, but I'm just saying there was someone that said that they were going to actually sue the two actresses too. But yeah,
No, they
that
didn't. No,
everyone,
you got no. They got to delve deeper because it's not just them. Because it was
yeah,
some
I mean there was a
couple of
lot of
CEOs sue
those.
them. I wouldn't even care for the actors. I'd go for the big fish. I know like a CEO, the big. I was a big time designer. His daughter, and there was a couple other people. I think some other celebrities and some guy. I think he was a president of some company. I said I'd be suing them. I don't want actresses because I know everybody would be going for them. I'd be going for the people you think be hiding out.
Yeah, but yet they get. I want to show you someone real quick.
Yeah, I can't really see through it because I got the live stream and I can't replay the video in the hangout at the same time. So
All right. I'm gonna go share my screen real quick. See, this is who some of these people said cheated. This Terrain, I believe, did a video. I'm not gonna play the video, but this
But
person is owed an apology. Her name was Kamala Campbell. She had
yeah,
a,
I remember that.
but yet they accused her of cheating. But
I
now
wish I
you
was that smart.
these white celebrities, white CEOs were bribing schools to accept their children. Their children were dumb as hell and stuff like that.
And
Yeah,
this is
what?
why a lot of people say F college and
Yeah,
education route. Like I kind of did that too because I was disillusioned with school and stuff. I just went straight to work,
yeah,
and I really wasn't
yeah.
interested in
I
school
didn't
like that.
really finish school myself either. I'm thinking of going back, but I didn't really finish. I just started working and stuff, so I
Yeah,
didn't really finish school myself either.
my thing is like, I wish we need to start like, especially with this HBCUs, and I know they're suffering in a degree. They should start like wake up the black nation said start introducing trade schools like they used to and trade courses in these black colleges like how they used to back in the day because some
Yeah.
of these black colleges they used to have regular college curriculum and they had trade school courses.
Yes. But yeah,
I think
now
I
I'm
think
gonna
if
go
like
back.
if I had a black college near me I probably would have went there for trade school courses.
Yeah. But now I want to
If
get back to this girl right here.
I probably wouldn't have had to go in the military if I like had my stuff together growing. But
Yeah.
like I said, it's her and another boy. He got like a perfect score, very high, and he applied to 20 colleges and he got accepted by all of them. I
Yeah.
think he had a very high honor requirements for colleges. I know he had good grades and some other stuff.
I'm actually going to do a separate video later on about I don't know when I'm gonna upload it, but I'm gonna talk about a 17-year-old homeless boy or slash
Oh,
man.
I heard about that.
Yes. He managed to get perfect scores and get accepted to a bunch of colleges. I recently talked about an 11-year-old kid that was a prodigy, and he's already studying at universities and stuff like that. He
Man,
was
I wish I was that damn smart. I'm low key hating. I ain't gonna lie.
right here. They all did their academics on wits, but this woman got cheated out of hers because they said she was a cheater, and it turns out she was not a cheater.
I wish
And
I was a prodigy at 11 years old.
yeah,
My life would have been hellified a lot better.
these individuals, they did it on wits. They tried to screw her out of her opportunity.
I think she's suing them, right?
She fought back by trying to sue the people. I think she stopped the lawsuit, but she at least tried to do something to fight back for her grades and stuff like that because they it was a school that cheated her out, but yet she probably was dealing with some of the same schools that would take bribes from some of these white rich CEOs and to get their dumb kids to go in.
I guarantee, like Lori, her daughter, whatever. I guarantee she probably even all she was doing was partying.
That's what she said on her video. She had I think a Instagram or Facebook video said that all she wanted to do was just party hardy and stuff like that. And
I
that's
guarantee,
what
I
got.
guarantee she used to somebody party having a party between her legs and her throat.
Yep. And that's
I,
probably why a lot of people went after the daughter too.
I've heard a
And why
lot of them college girls, they be doing some of the most hoish stuff.
and yes, a lot of people went after her, the daughter on social media, and that's one of the other reasons why the girl, the daughter left the campus.
I heard some colleges started kicking people out.
Yep.
But
We
I think if they doing that, I'm pretty sure somebody and that like the president probably didn't know for him to be doing that. The president of the college probably didn't know about those things. If he kicking them boy out, now the ones who still staying in there after the fact, then yeah, the president.
let's hope that president wasn't involved. I mean, yeah, if they slip from him, yeah, and then he needs to try to find out who the people was and fire them from their jobs, or get them on criminal charges immediately if he had nothing to do with it.
I would have.
That will save his reputation. Because if he's not doing that, then people are going to be suspicious of the president, of the dean,
That's
president.
why a lot of people say, man, fuck college, and and that's another thing I want to kind of delve into. Like that's get fed. You probably in the same age range as me, like in your 20s. A lot of us, especially ones who have older parents, that's what we get pressured into. Have a go to good grades, go to college, get a job. We don't get taught to be having our own businesses. We don't. Some of us know how to hustle, but not hustle how we used to. Like early 2000s, we used to make anything out of nothing. Like lemons and lemonade. We used to do that instead of just having to constantly rely on having a job. Because I wish we did have our own businesses and stuff like that, own industries that we could control. So some of us wouldn't have to do things like go in the military or something like that. Because I'll be honest with you, this is kind of like a last resort thing for me. And
Yep.
like you know what I'm saying, we could just, especially with some of the other schools, because I didn't know what I want to do, and I really wasn't exposed to nothing. So like I wasn't exposed to a lot of stuff, especially in high school. So I didn't really get a chance to look at see what I want. After I just said effort.
All right. First, I want to give out some shout outs to some people. Hey, Candy Ramino. Hey, Corey, the Black Veggie. Nice to, of Candy. This is the first time you've been in my chat room. How's it going? Today we're actually talking a lot of random topics. We just talked about the New Zealand shooting. Then we talked about maybe a little bit more on the Michael Jackson situation. And now we're talking about the cheating scandal with the two actresses and all those other people involved with that cheating scandal.
What I want to know is who's going to jail behind that.
Yeah.
Some people need to do some time behind that. But I doubt it.
I'm sorry. Sorry about butchering your name, Romero. I did it again.
Romero. Am I saying it right? Candy
Yeah.
Romero.
Romero. Yeah. Romero. Yeah.
But like I said, this ain't right. Because they had some kids that maybe who could have been in college that, and then now they got to do something else like join the army and stuff like that. And honestly, it's not a good thing, but like somebody just basically got screwed over for nothing.
Yeah.
And if I was like a genius level like these people were, and I was supposed to go to like a good college, and I'd be mad as hell.
I
I'd be
know.
mad.
Some had probably had good scores, but they still got rejected. And then because they had no financial background, like a business or something, they had to do what you did and join the military. So yeah.
Or like basically got to go work a dead end job. Because I've had to do that too.
Yeah, only to find out that they were cheated out because someone bribed whoever beat them, and you're like, I could have been in this school, but because they took bribes, yeah.
And I know they feel like they might not say, forget it. I don't even want to go to college no more. It's a waste of time now. And they probably just strictly disillusioned.
Yeah. All right. So I want to bring up a very serious topic that's happening. I did a video a while back about what happened in the state of Illinois. And this is for anyone that lives in the state of Illinois.
You can no longer film the police.
That is exactly correct. I want to bring
put it on social media.
Yep. Because now I'm hearing that you can face felony charges, like almost up to like a few months to maybe a year or so or two, and, or pay some heavy fines if they find out that you are recording. And we know the real reason why they're doing this. They're trying to get rid of as many cameras away from the cops as possible. They're trying to get rid of a lot of the body cams, and now they're trying to keep you from recording a cop.
To be honest with you, I live in South Carolina. I'm surprised they hadn't tried to pull that down here. I am very surprised. But then
They
again, I
haven't
know a lot of them don't have.
they haven't pulled it in Virginia yet either. But do not be surprised if they start, because sometimes when it happens in one state, it trickles down to other states, and
And be
then
honest, with you,
it becomes a
and I
national
I don't
wide.
stay aware of this too. Like a lot of people ain't taking this stuff no more. You could get some people because I just saw a video earlier. A chick, the the police woman I haven't seen. I just saw a part of it. It started off at like the police woman. She allegedly hit the girl first, and the girl started swinging back on her. I just, a lot of people ain't taking this stuff no more. They are shooting back and they are fighting back. And whoever is a good officer, y'all need to, you and the rest of good officers need to do something about that. But then again, I understand why they can't because that culture right there, that blue wall of silence, just like
Yep,
someone in the streets, or
a
more
lot of
effective in the streets.
a lot of the police departments are very corrupt. They've actually got cops, good cops, killed trying to hide their evil and stuff like that.
I think it was one in Baltimore where the guy got killed.
People on Phil's channel that he interviews talked where you had cops go to the Phil or Tariq get interviewed, and they would expose the evils of some of these corrupt police stations and stuff like
And that's
that.
the thing too. Like I kind of stopped getting to. We doing all these exposing, but nothing's being done about. We're not doing nothing about it. I should say. We know, but we need to start like putting some action.
Yes, we need to police our own communities.
That
I mean, we're doing the recording, we're doing the lawsuits, and that's why they're trying to put down these new laws to stop people recording,
you
because
know,
it's called
you can get to a point where people just gonna start shooting back. I
Yep.
think that have happened before. We all know it
Yep.
wasn't us first.
Michael Johnson, he's an example, and there's
Wasn't
going to be
actually
more
talking about him, but
coming up if these crooked cops keep doing what they're doing. There's going to be not. I'm not advocating violence. I'm not saying I'm going to do no violence because I have no guns, but don't think that I won't get a permit. And well, I mean, I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm going to make sure I use my weapon to protect people. I'm not going to try to be committing no crimes.
oh
Good cops out there, and not every cop deserves to be killed for
yeah,
because of some racist ones.
yeah, but I don't know your financial status or not, but like I heard it's best to go to like a tactical school and learn how to shoot instead of just going to the gun range and getting it from there, because that way you can learn how to do like combat shooting.
Yeah, but I'm all I'm saying is they keep attacking our community. Some of us within our community are going to start thinking like Michael Johnson or whoever, and then they're gonna be like, "How did he do this?" I'm like, "You've been attacking our community. You think someone is not gonna finally go the extra mile to make you pay for all the attacks against the black community?" Gonna be more Michael Johnsons coming if things keep happening the way they're happening.
Yeah, and you got some of these people, and I believe Harvey when he said this, like a lot of these crimes, and especially in them big cities, you're pretty sure it ain't being done by no black people.
Yep.
Some of these,
If you heard about the skin makeup and stuff that
yeah,
white people are using, and then they disguise themselves as, and then I bet you half of them shootings are caused by them.
because
And but
random shootings for problems and stuff, and then you have certain people like they'll take credit for certain stuff in the streets, knowing they hadn't did, and that causes more problems.
yep,
My thing is too is, well, if you don't like us, why spend all your time doing that? If I don't like you, something I try to stay away from you until I'm forced to have to deal with you.
and we don't try to wear white makeup and stuff like that, looking all white face, because we don't want to look like you. We don't want to be like you.
And they keep saying, "What about white face?" Yeah, man, you remember the white chicks? Y'all watch that movie.
Yeah, and remember that was Hollywood that created that movie. Hollywood approved that movie. See, we didn't want to see blackface. The same Hollywood that approved blackface, Hollywood approved whiteface, because if if Hollywood hated white chicks and stuff like that, they would have said no. That is whiteface. That's an insult to white people and stuff like that. But someone in Hollywood had to approve that movie, and not just the director or the Wayans brothers. Someone big up in that studio had to, and most of the majority of the studios being run by white Jewish people had to approve that movie.
I
And
don't like that because
owns these
back
movies,
then it was funny, but now because too much people, too much
theater.
like men in Hollywood and entertainment, especially on Instagram, comedians dressing up like females, and that's enough. It's getting run. Y'all running the hell out with that dressing up like female stuff. It was funny at first when I was like a kid, but now y'all just doing it over, like overdoing the damn thing, man. Every time I look,
Yep.
y'all dressed up and acting. And there's one thing I
I
keep popping up.
put it like that movie because of the whole wearing a dress and everything like that.
And
So,
one thing I
but
don't
you
like
want
too
to say
is
about
a
white face when a lot of people are doing blackface. Did you know that there was a woman at some Walmart that decided to go into Walmart in blackface and was trying to get some stuff and pissed off a black cashier and a black customer?
or hit him in a fight? I probably would have fought. She might have got slapped, like, and that's a mockery thing that be making me mad. If y'all don't like what, like another, I don't know if you probably don't heard, but this chick called Woe Vicky and the rest of them that trying to, and they catch me outside, girl. I'd be having the strongest urge to punch them in their face, and I'm a man. I'd be like, dog, y'all just be insulting. I said, and it be women boosting them up, and then
Yeah,
try to put
that's
it on black
blackface.
men.
What they doing is blackface without the actual makeup.
Yeah, and it's black men put them on the pedestal. I said, no, it ain't. It's grown. I said, any grown man message showing an interest in them need to be looked at because that's possible pedophilia right there. Well, one of them, I don't. One,
You had Catch Me Outside chick in one of Kodak Black's videos. I'm like, why is Kodak Black not in jail yet?
he was in jail at the time. That's when that went
Yeah,
on. He
not for that. He was in jail for other stuff. Why was he not in jail for that incident?
music video, they can't really do nothing because ain't nothing illegal happening. But ain't Kodak, you got work. As one other rapper, his name is Trippie Redd. It's rumored that he
Look,
been messing with that girl.
I know,
Like
but
Kodak Black had him in a video, but
the fact that
ain't
she
nothing
was
sexual.
in that video, the
Hmm?
fact that she was in that video, I'm like, no.
Music video, they can't really, and the mom had to sign off for that, so you can't get him on that.
Yeah.
But like I know it was Sid, a rapper by the name of Trippie Redd, light skinned dude, red dreads, drug addict.
Oh.
But basically, them boys said he been messing around with an underage girl because they said that rapper XX Tentacion let that be known that he been messing around with an underage girl, which was her. I'm like, you need to lock up him if it's true and the mom because the mom had to co-sign the stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, then
That's what they're saying about the parents of those girls that are accusing R. Kelly. The parents pimped some of those women out. They
I
need
said
to
the
be
same
held
thing.
responsible just as much as R. Kelly.
And like I said too, some of them girls are not innocent. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Some of them girls are not innocent because we
Now,
when you
understand if R. Kelly came up to you and forced you, and if there's proof that that happened that way, yeah, of course he needs to be held responsible. But if you willing to go up to him, or if your parents, now if your parents are pimping you out and you didn't want to do that stuff, then yeah, both R. Kelly and the parents need to be held accountable too.
and I
But
don't think it was like that. I think some of them girls went willingly, you know.
yeah.
Because let's be honest, you probably been in the hood too. Some of these girls be messing around with older men. I've seen that as it when I was. That's why some of us couldn't get no girlfriends or nothing. Some of these girls are messing with older dudes. If you want to, and they go like grown man, pretty boy, thug boy, gay boy, and not necessarily in that order.
I mean, now
Some
even if the girl, now here's the thing: even if the girls were willing to go up to that man should still
yeah,
also be held accountable because that man should have said, "No, if you're
yeah,
this
but like
age,
I said,
older, I'm leaving.
yeah, but
Come
like I
back,
said, they ain't innocent.
you're 21 years old, and then we'll
Because
start
Because
knocking
where
them."
I'm from in the South, some of the girls like to dress up and pretend that they're older than the pin. You can't always tell. And
Yeah.
and some of the girls know what they're doing because they got some white people coaching them to do that. Some of their moms used to do that. Some of them ain't innocent. That's what I'm saying. Because I've seen that myself. They willingly went after, and some of them no. That's why I don't feel nothing like that. Because some of them just mad because they have hit the wall and they're old and bitter. That's
Yep.
why some of them coming out.
And some of them are coming out because they want money. Like you
Yep,
said, older, better. They
and hit the
can't.
wall. They're no
Yeah.
longer that attractive no more. They done gained a lot of weight, but a lot of waistline. Looks done got down to a D. She ain't as fresh no more. The daughter probably take more attention, so she upset with that.
Yeah. So now all of a sudden, I'm just gonna say you raped and whatsoever, and I'm just gonna take money. But the thing is, they ain't gonna get no money from R. Kelly. If R. Kelly goes to jail and they ain't gonna get no money. He's probably gonna donate somewhere, or his lawyers or the government is gonna take the money, and then they'll still get nothing because that's why they doing that. They were hoping that he would just pay to make it go away and stuff.
And he tried that before and it didn't work, so I doubt he's
Nope.
doing that again.
Yeah.
Same thing, like it's been said, what Harvey said. Aaliyah's parents need to be held accountable.
Yep.
Like I said, 'cause I got nieces. I wish if I was a manager or whatever in that industry, I wish a single would be trying. I'm like, now just come check him too about that. Like, I hear you trying to come after my niece. I'll lose everything. We don't go through that.
All right. The next topic I wanted to bring up. I'll tell you the truth. I didn't really plan this, so I might not be up here. Oha Amari, the
Who?
congressman, um, um, the congressman from Minnesota, the one that's being called out because she's saying her stuff was anti-Semitic and stuff. What do you think about that
I
situation?
really hadn't heard it, so this is the first time I'm hearing of this.
Yeah. Um.
That's the one she wears a hijab, right?
Yes.
And that she's like a black Somalian woman.
Yep.
Yeah, I might have. I don't know. I already stopped because they use that anti-Semitic thing just to keep when they
Yeah.
don't get their way. I've
Here's
noticed that.
when she said what she said, all of a sudden they want to pass discrimination laws. This is a black woman. Black people have been discrimination, but they never passed no laws. And here's the thing: what Omar said wasn't anti-Semitic, and it's supposed to be actually called Shemitic. But the thing is, she was just criticizing Israel for their mistreatment of the Palestinian people and
Black people and Africans. I heard people who like African people who live in like Israel get treated like shit.
Yeah. And that's another thing she needs to talk about. She needs to talk about the black immigrants and the black Israeli people that live there that are being attacked by the racists. And you know that Benjamin Netanyahu is now being held on trial for corruption and stuff. And then you have people proposing these things called NPAC, who has funded and helped many U.S. politicians to convince them to do policies to help the Israeli government. And Omar was calling it out because she finds something wrong about that.
I heard a lot of money from the government gets thrown to
Israel.
I know how true that is. I heard a lot of money the government ships out to Israel.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
And
there's some Jewish people that are against what the Israelis are doing. So Omar wasn't being against Jewish people. She was criticizing the country. Yeah, the country happens to be predominantly Jewish, but she was
white.
She was talking about the country and the politicians in the country, not because they're Jewish or something like that. She's not saying anything about the Jewish, but that's what they always try to do when you criticize Israel's evil, is you're criticizing them because they're Jewish, anti-Semitic, blah blah blah. No, you just don't want no criticism from Israel, and you're willing to attack someone like Omar to make sure no one criticizes Israel.
Because I know like a lot of people that entertainment industry like to use that. When you say something against them, you're being anti-Semitic. Man, being but when black people say something, y'all black people need to do this and that, and always worry about what we do. But when we call y'all out, it's we all of a sudden we're so-called reverse racists.
Yeah. I'm like, there's no such thing as reverse racism, and then you go around saying there's no racism. How could there be reverse racism if there's no racism?
Yeah.
All right, let me see if there was anything else I wanted to bring up. Oh yes, Will Smith has been cast to do the role. Now he hasn't really decided whether or not he's going to accept it, but a lot of people are angry at him being casted for the role of Richard Williams, the father of Venus and Serena Williams, and rightfully so.
Oh, I thought it was about that shit's Aladdin movie. Huh?
No, it's not about Aladdin. Not about Aladdin. This is about a biopic involving the Williams sisters.
Let me.
Looked at Richard Williams. You know he's a dark skinned man, and Will Smith's a light skinned man. Like I said, I have nothing against light skinned or dark skinned black people.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I kind of brushed it off because I felt like that wasn't important.
Yeah. I want our community, regardless, the light and dark skinned black. I want our black people community as a whole united. I have light-skinned family members. I have dark-skinned family members.
Yeah, I really didn't. I heard about it now that you're talking about, but like I said, I really didn't regard it as important because we had bigger fish to worry about than a movie. And don't the Williams sisters don't even like black men and stuff?
Yeah, Will Smith. Yeah, but the thing is, if you're going to do a biopic and you want to be accurate, that's what the thing is. That I guess what people are saying is that the whoever is in charge in Hollywood needs to make sure that the proper representation and the proper accuracy is in the movie. That means they have to be the particular almost look like the same, or at least have the same tone as the person that actually existed. Like that's what we talk about these Egyptian movies. Why they're casting all these white people in these Egyptian movies when clearly know the Egyptians were not white people.
Yeah, but I didn't. But like I said too, with the Hollywood, they do because I remember when the Leah biopic came out, they said that was inaccurate to a highly degree. That was highly inaccurate.
Yeah, that's Hollywood's favorite. That's Hollywood right there. They're trying to do everything to replace blacks, especially replace Black Americans and stuff like that.
Like I said, a lot of that stuff I heard about it, but I didn't really care because I feel like that stuff wasn't really important, especially right nowish. Because who knows, that movie might not even come out. And plus, don't like the women sisters. They both talk trash on black men at one point in time, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why should I care?
And now they're getting their wake up call.
Wow. When they get a wake up call.
Remember when Venus was cheated out of the U.S. Open?
I don't watch tennis, so.
Oh, okay. So you probably didn't hear.
But all I know is a wake up call when she almost got that murder charge for that accident.
Oh, that was Venus. Serena, she was cheated out of U.S. Open.
Oh, so, you mean the black girl? You mean the black girl, but she's black and Asian?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah. All right, I'm looking at another article. U.S. airstrike kills 100 in Somalia as shadowy conflict. Yeah. That's me just saying the United States military is getting into other countries' businesses, and they just need to get out.
Again, I can't really talk about that right now because
Okay,
my
yeah, that's
current.
right. All right, so we're gonna skip over that topic then. Now, speaking of the whole colorism situation, you heard about the football player who's like cheers the more light skinned kids and stuff.
Yeah,
Jali Adode.
yeah, I think I heard about him. Yeah,
He's just been cut from his football team. He's
and
doing all that swirling, and he's now messing around. Now he's got cut. So I bet you what's going to happen is it's going to be happy. The soccer, it's going to be. It's going. I talked about this soccer player who was messing around with this white girl, and that white girl took all his money and the kids, and he ended up homeless. And that's exactly what could happen to that football player, because that I bet you that woman is not going to stay with him now that he's been cut from the football team. And do not be surprised if he ends up losing everything or gets into a Me Too situation. But
thing
that's
is,
for
you dudes
him.
gotta stop being simps. Like I said before in another live stream, these dudes be thinking like whatever woman they with and put these women on a pedestal like that. You can't do that, and that's what any woman, black or white, especially if you at that level, you can't be putting a woman on a pedestal like that. They'll end up screwing you over.
Yeah, and then not to mention that swirling. Yeah,
But but
that football player is doing all that swirling because he hates himself. He hates his own dark
yeah,
skin.
but I would say this though, and you might not agree with me. At least he did that said dumb stuff like a simp. I'll admit that, but he don't do it the most like some of these certain women do, like especially on YouTube. He ain't did all that junk like black women need to die, et cetera, like some of these women do. I'll give him that. He ain't do the most like some of these women do. Cause I
But
done had a couple
still,
of them through. I
look,
had a
if you're in an interracial relationship and you are happy,
yeah,
be happy, raise your family, and go on with your life.
yeah,
He needs to
agreed.
know that if his kid turns out dark skinned, is he gonna love that kid and stuff? If your kid turns out dark skinned, you need to still love that child regardless of his skin
I ain't have
color.
no kids shit.
Interracial relationship. But
Yeah, like
when you're using these interracial relationships to attack your own community and stuff like that, and being all self-hating, that's when I call them swirlers, and that's when I have a problem.
and thing especially as a football player, you
Try to
doing all
promote
the praising for some of these women.
our community
They
and
just gonna screw you over. And that's just black. Cause how many athletes have we heard of getting messed over, messing with the wrong woman?
a lot. Ezekiel Elliott was another one.
Who?
Yeah, and to me, I try to promote more black love. That's what I try to do in this channel because that's what we need. We need more black love. We need more black families. So that black people can procreate. We need more black families.
Me personally, I ain't really on that black love stuff. To be honest with you, I'm rather financial gain. Me personally.
Yeah, black wealth, black anything. That's what we need more of. People are trying to run away from their blacklist. Nah, you can't run away from your blacklist now.
Same time that's doing all that simping.
Yep. You know what? I'm about to wrap this up. So, do you have any final thoughts? This is just going to be a short live stream.
No.
Okay. I think that's all I got to say. I think that's all the topics. I'm about to probably might record some more videos and stuff. I
All
might
right.
even talk about some of the stuff we talked about. I just
Mm,
got to do some stuff. I only had a short time to do this live stream.
all
But
right.
thank you for coming on, and thank you for anyone in the chat room watching. But that's all I have to say for now. Thank you for your time, and I hope to catch y'all in another live stream
All
or video.
right.
So peace, everyone.
All right.
All right, here we go. And